I, I'm not sure I'm audible to you or not. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me just test something, and then maybe I can continue this video. Otherwise, I have to re-record or have to install start this session. Otherwise, there's no point of I'm speaking in the background, but you're not able to hear me. Then it's not good at all. Just give me a minute. Let me test. Yeah, thank you, Tanmaya. I'm audible. I also tested at my side, my voice now coming in this video. So let me come back to the topic, the red line stealer. Yeah, so it's a malicious program that being installed into a machine through a phishing, maybe through legit website which are being controlled by the attacker, and once they install, they target the browser, they target the systems, they look for the installed softwares, and they again once they collect all the informations, they connect to the CNC channel to back to the attacker and share all your important and confidential information. So we learn more about the general description and what is this about basically. So we can see their first appearance was this red line stealer was in March 2020 as per this website, and they mention in this particular description and the information for this particular malware that after or during the COVID, right, they start spiking into observations and noticed by many internet users. And the crafting of this particular red line malware is done in a way that it was not done by kids hacker or kiddie hackers, but is programmed well and in .NET framework again, and it can modify the settings also of your machines, even can read various informations related to the version installed software services running into your machines, and it is easily available also, right? If we talk about the particular the samples collected by the Enron, let me first go through the first session. Let me close this. Okay, so we can just click let me this is there's so many details. Let me click on nl.exe first. Yeah, so we can see there is an application app launch.exe. If we will see how this will work, if you download it from the internet through any source, it might be for phishing, or you are searching some legit files as a cracked versions, or you might be searching for something and you got some ads by the Google and you clicked on that link. Maybe you are visiting some legit website which is compromised, or you are visiting some compromised websites which redirect to you to install this particular application into your machine. There are many multiple ways this can become to your machine. So let's see, once machine delivered or dropped to the endpoint, how does it execute, how does it work? So if I'm clicking on this, I can see there is information about this particular file, Microsoft.NET click once launch utility. I'm clicking on the more info. I can see the activities and the statistics about this particular application. So here will look by the timeline of this particular process as per the Aniran sandbox analysis. We can see there are dangers notification, two danger notification. This is by the group, and this is the deep detail about the modification of the informations what exactly this particular process is reading. So if we check about this particular group by, we can see the red line detected by the memory dump, and then stealing the credentials from the web browser, and then warning about, like, because this is the threat, right? This is the threat detection and stealing the credential. So this is a threat, that warning about, but warning doesn't always threat, but it can be also generated through legit applications, right? But if there is any threat that does exist, that confirms it that this is something fishy or malicious. So we can see the warning also. This particular application, the executable, is looking for the installed software, trying to connect on unusual port numbers. We can see the IP address and the port number also, the port number source and the port number destination. 21927 TCP protocol. Reading browser cache, we can see this is again one path where the browser is storing the cache. And whenever you are using password storing mechanism by the browser, then you might see there is some way, there is some folder or the path where operating system is storing those passwords. So attacker will definitely try to steal that information from your machine. Then other information we have about reading product name, environment values, which applications, which particular programs you are using, installed, and configured, reading computer name and supported language. Yeah, we have the command line for this also. Let me say any modification 0, register changes 0. So it's more about reading and sending and connecting to the back to the attacker machine. So if I will click again on app launch here, view deep, let me close this. I will show you the MITRE as per the MITRE framework as well. So we can see there are 3 tactics and 7 techniques were detected as per the online sandbox analysis. One is still web. Okay, what was that? Stealing web session cookies. So we can see if there's any particular path or the way why it is being classified as stealing the cookies or reading the browser cookies. We can see this is being read, right? We can see the operation read for this particular path, and we can see the cookies were read. I'm sure you know about the cookies. Cookies is something when you're trying to authenticate to any web applications based on this particular session. The websites assign cookie to your current sessions. If you are authorized, if you are using some credentials, based on that credentials also websites installing the cookie in the web browsers, and that cookie is used for as a act to maintain the session. For example, if you are logging to a bank websites, you will enter your username and password one time, and bank assign and give a token and the cookie to your browser to save it. And that particular cookie valid for some time period until you will be browsing the different sites, different links. It will work. After that cookie get expired, you have to re-enter your credentials. Similarly, we can see the attacker is trying to read the cookies, then credentials from password stores. We can see the path also where the attacker trying to read it, and to understand what are the passwords are stored from the web browsers, and stealing passwords from web browsers, system information, reading system information, version, computer name, and the communication, the CNC communication. So you can also understand from the perspective of the monitoring and detection. So you should monitor some such specific communications based on the port numbers like 21927. Yeah, this is not a well-known port, and why your machines will try to connect this port. So you can connect create some use case also where the machines are trying to connect or communicate some non-standard ports to external websites. I hope today you liked today's video. Please share it with your friends and keep learning every day, guys. Thank you for today.